Making your own ravioli may sound a little daunting, but it may be easier than you think. Check out this simple version in this week's Brittany's Bites. I am thinking spring on this National Ravioli Day, so I thought I'd bring some spring flavors into this, and we are making ravioli from scratch with a little twist. I promise this is the easiest way to make ravioli. We're not making our own dough. You'll see what I mean here in just a moment. So I'm going to make ricotta, baby pea, lemon, butter sauce ravioli. We'll see how it all comes together. I'll come up with a name. So we're gonna start with the filling, okay? It just is a tub of ricotta cheese, whatever you like. Put it in here. Get that all smooshed in. There we go. That's about, it's 15 ounces. And to that, I'm gonna add, and you don't have to do this step, but I'm just gonna add a little Parmesan cheese, whatever kind you have. And then also I want a little spice, right? So just Italian seasoning. You could add some oregano if you have it. Get that, and then some salt and pepper. And I have my baby peas here. I wanted the really little ones because these are gonna be little raviolis. So if you get the really, really big peas, it's sort of maybe gonna take over the inner filling there. All right, mix this up a little bit. I also am gonna, again, bring in those spring flavors by putting a little lemon zest in there. So I've got my lemon, I've already washed and scrubbed. I'm just gonna get a little zest here. And I'm also then going to use this lemon juice in the butter sauce. I think that's pretty good. That's about enough lemon zest in there. Get that all combined. And then I don't want the baby peas to break up. So that's why I want to combine all of this first and then sort of fold in the baby peas. I think that's good. Oh, I almost forgot. I have an egg, just one egg that I've lightly beaten up. This will sort of be the binder here and bring it all together. Okay. Oh, by the way, when I was shopping for these ingredients, I said I would give them a shout out. I got to talk to Jeanette and Michael in the grocery store, and they were very curious about what I was going to make next. So I gave them a little preview of what I was going to make and told them it would be this recipe. They seemed intrigued, so hopefully you will be too. All right, this is sort of another eyeballing it thing. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit in here. And by the way, this method that I'm gonna talk about today, you can put whatever filling in you want. Now, here is where the fun part comes in and why it's so easy. All we did was just mix up a few things, right? And there we have our beautiful filling. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna set that off to the side for a moment. And then here is our little trick. Wonton wrappers. You can get these in the grocery store in the refrigerated section. And if you look, so wonton wrappers are made for wontons, but right on the package it says great for wontons and ravioli. So that's the trick. Because guess what? They already come in cute little square shapes. So all you have to do is you're gonna get your bottom and your top here, and then take a little scoop out, and obviously you don't want to overfill it. Maybe a little bit more than that. And then I just have a little dish of water here. You could use a brush. I'm just going with a finger. Do water all around. And then put another on top and seal it. And you want to try to get all of the air out of it as well and really get a good seal on it because you don't want your filling to come out when you put it in the boiling water. And then this is just like a nice little home cooked meal that doesn't look like you made it from scratch, but you did. So there we have our little ravioli. And I'm gonna make just a few more and then plop them into the boiling water. Hopefully it will actually be boiling again by then. But essentially all you would do is drop it in. And because it's sort of fresh pasta, so to speak, it only needs a couple of minutes. You just put it in and basically when it floats to the top, it can be 1 to 2 to 3 minutes and then you're done. And then we'll get to that butter sauce. So I'm just gonna put a few more of these together. Okay, I've got a few of the raviolis cooked now, and let me tell you, they're big and beautiful. And if you take a look, they're sticking together a little bit. You can see the little baby peas inside and all of the ricotta cheese. I did have a little taste. It's great. And that was even before the sauce. So speaking of the sauce, I think we have a pan heating up over here. We're gonna put, it's hard to say depending upon how many ravioli we're gonna eat. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a half a stick. Obviously, we do not have to put all of this sauce on there if we don't feel like we need to. So I'll just get this butter going. And we're just gonna melt down some butter and then squeeze in some lemon juice. And then you can add some Parmesan cheese if you would like. Okay, we have the butter melted down, so I'm just gonna add in some peas. And you know, it's up to you at this point. If you want to actually add some of the ravioli in to cook it in that, I might just try to do it with 2 and kind of see how that goes. We'll see. I'm improvising along the way just to see how this works. So I'm just gonna stick one of those in there, the other one in here. Those actually stayed together very nicely. That's the trick of sealing it with water. Okay, these have simmered as much as I think they need to be. So I'm just gonna, see if I can scoop them out of here onto a plate. They're so big. All right. And then I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this off the heat when I squeeze in my lemon. Mix it up. Oh, it smells so good. Then I'm going to just take a little scoop of that and put that over the top too. And then as a final, you don't have to do this, but you could maybe do some pepper, which I think I will, and then sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese, whatever kind you have. And there we have lemon ricotta spring pea ravioli, sort of made from scratch. Cheers. If you have a recipe you'd like to share, a picture maybe of one of your versions of my recipes, or an idea for a future segment, you can text us at 614-460-3345 or find me on social media.